We have already completed plant tissue portion. So now the second portion of the chapter is the animal tissue. So we are starting it today. So tissue, what is tissue? It is same in plants and animals. So tissues are basically the group of cells which are performing a specific function, and they are similar in shape. Now animal tissues are classified into four major types. First one is epithelial tissue, second one is connective tissue, muscular tissue, and neural or nervous tissue. So all the explanation we have to go through in this chapter. Now first today we will do only the epithelial tissue, okay, and after that we will do connective, muscular, and neural tissue. So the first one, epithelial tissue. So what is the epithelial tissue? Epithelial tissue forms continuous sheets of cells which are closely packed, and they are not having any intercellular spaces in this tissue, and they mostly cover the external surface of the body or the skin or the body organs. Okay, now epithelial tissue. Epithelial tissues are the simplest form of tissues. It lines the cavities and the surface of blood vessels and organs throughout the body. Blood vessels means veins, artery, capillaries. Okay. Now throughout the body it is there. Epithelial tissues are always attached to connective tissue by basement membrane. So connective tissue is another type of animal tissue. Okay, so epithelial tissue can be connected with the connective tissue with the help of basement membrane. It is important. Okay, now simple epithelium has single layer of cells which lies upon the basement membrane. It occurs on absorptive surfaces and as well as in the secretory surfaces. So these are the function of epithelial tissue. So first one is the absorption and second one is the secretion. Both are the functions of epithelial tissue. Now it does not provide any protection to the underlying tissue. The simple epithelium tissues are not giving any protection to the underlying tissue. On the basis of the structure, shape and components, they can be classified as follows. Now epithelial tissues can be classified into four types. Okay, so first one is squamous epithelium. Squamous epithelium has a layer of flat, thin and scale-like cells with well appearance of nucleus. So this is a simple squamous epithelium tissue. Nucleus is there. This one is the basement membrane which is connecting the epithelium tissue with the epithelium tissue to the connective tissue. It has a layer of flat, thin and scale-like cells with well appearance of nucleus. They are tightly packed like the tiles in a floor. Squamous epithelium occurs in alveoli of the lung, Bowman's capsule of the kidney, etc. It is also called pavement epithelium. So first you have to learn the structures, okay, and after that where the location, where it can be found. The location of the squamous epithelium is alveoli of lung, Bowman's capsule of kidney, etc. And the other name of squamous epithelium is pavement epithelium. Okay. Now the next one is columnar epithelium, formed of cylindrical cells with nucleus near the base, forms the single layer. Okay, cylindrical cells, nucleus. This tissue is present in lining of pharynx, stomach, intestine, sweat and sebaceous gland. Again, structure, location, function, absorption and secretion. So columnar epithelium is a type of epithelium tissue which is responsible for absorption and secretion. Now, cuboidal epithelium, formed of cubes-like cells arranged in single layer with centrally placed nucleus, present in the lining of kidney tubules and thyroid gland. Again, the location, structure important, and the diagram. Okay. Now the last type of simple epithelial tissue is the ciliated epithelium. Columnar and cubical cells may be present in ciliated epithelium, and cilia are present on their free surface. So here at the columnar or cubical cells are there, and cilia means these hair-like structures from the cells are arising. Okay, it lies most upon the surface of respiratory tract, uterus, and oviduct and nasal passage. Okay, so it is just the function. The function is to move the particle, to move the mucus, okay, to a specific direction. Okay, so columnar or cubical cells may be present in ciliated epithelium, and the cilia, of course, it is present. It lies mostly upon the surface of respiratory tract, uterus, oviduct, nasal passage. Again, structure and location important. Now, these are the functions of epithelial tissues. These are not. These are the general functions. So separately, all are given. So if I asked you that what is the function of squamous epithelium, you have to write the first point only. But if I ask you that write the functions of epithelial tissue, then all the 3 points you have to write. Now, squamous epithelium protects the body parts from injury and germs. Next one, the main function of columnar epithelium, what I said already, that absorption, and the other function is secretion. The function of ciliated epithelium is to move the particle, example is mucus, in the specific direction.